Dear students, welcome to 8th class English medium mathematics class. Today we are going to learn about properties of rational numbers. Already we have discussed in previous sessions closure property and commutative property. Today we are going to learn about associative property, rational numbers. Now check on this slide. What is associative property? The associative property states that in addition, if you have to add three numbers, already we know there are primary operations. Here we have discussed now is in addition. In addition, if you have to add three numbers, you can add first two numbers and then third, or otherwise you can add second and third numbers first, then the first number. For example, here you take any three natural numbers 3, 2, 5. First you may add first two numbers. What are those first two? 3 and 2. So 3 plus 2, then after plus 5. Now what you get? 5 plus 5. That is equal to 10. Like that, in the second case, you can add second and third first, second and third, then after you add first number. That means, look there, what I am writing here, 3 plus, what is the second and third numbers? 2 and 5 are the second and third numbers. First you may add those two. 2 plus 5 is 7. Then now we add the first number, 3 plus 7, that is 10. What is your observation? Here you may observe both the cases we got same. Hence what we can say, the natural numbers are associative under addition. The natural numbers are associative under addition, or otherwise natural numbers are associative under addition. Okay. Now we may apply this associative property to the rational numbers also. Okay. Now then we recall the associative property in whole numbers and integers, which we have learned in the previous classes. Look there on the screen. What are the whole numbers? Already we know it. What are the whole numbers? If you add 0 to the natural numbers, we can say those are the whole numbers. Among these whole numbers, you take any three and you check the associative property in all the four fundamental operations. Those are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Here on the screen, first you may, here there is a table on the screen. First you may observe the addition. What the whole numbers we taken? 2, 3 and 0. We have taken here 2, 3, 0 are the whole numbers. Among these three we can use it. We check the associative property. Already we have discussed now. What is associative property? First we add second and third number, then first. In the second case, second instance, we add first and second numbers. After that, we add third one. Now you check there here in the first line, 2, 3 plus 0, 2 plus 3 plus 0. That means what are the numbers we have taken? 2, 3, 0. Among these three, first we add the second and third. Okay. After that we add first one. In the right side of the equal to symbol, you observe it. 2 and 3. We add 2 and 3 first instance. After that, first. First and second number. First. After that, we add third number. You may observe it in the screen. On the screen. Here, 3 plus 0. That means this part is already you know it. This is LHS. This is RHS. Simply we can say we check the LHS value and RHS value. If we got both are same, then we can conclude that the addition is associative. Otherwise, addition is not associative. Now we move to check it. Here, first we have taken the LHS part, that is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 0. 3 plus 0 means 3. 2 plus 3, that equal to 5. That means what is the LHS value we got? 5. In the same manner, we find RHS value. What is RHS? 2 plus 3 plus 0. 2 plus 3, that means 5. Then we add the third number, 0. 5 plus 0, 5. Then what we conclude here in the first instance and the second instance, what we get? Both the same. The result is same. Hence we can write here 2 plus 3 plus 0 is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 0. That means LHS is equal to RHS. LHS is equal to RHS. Then what we can conclude it? We can say the whole numbers are satisfying the associative property in addition. Simply we can say addition is associative in whole numbers. So we write in the remarks column, addition is associative. Just simply change the order and add the numbers. Now we move to the subtraction. Here also we take the whole numbers. What are those? 2, 3, 2. Again 2. This is LHS. This is the RHS. This is the LHS part. This is the RHS part. Now we check it. 2 minus 3 minus 2. 2 minus 3 minus 2. That means 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 1 minus 2. Then what we got? Minus 3. So here we got minus 3 in the left hand side part. What is in the right hand side part? You observe it. 2 minus. What is in the brackets? 3 minus 2. That is 1. Then 2 minus 1, 1. What we get? In the both the two cases, you observe it. In the first instance, we got minus 3. In the second instance, we got 1. What do you say about these two? These two results are not same. Hence, subtraction is not associative. What we did here? First, we taken those what are those numbers? 2, 3, 2 again. First instance, we subtract first one and second one. Then third one is subtracted. That is left hand side part. In the right hand side part, we subtract second one and third one. After that, we subtract this value from first number. What are the result we identified? In the both the cases, the result is not same. In the left hand side and the right hand side, the result is not same. Then we can say subtraction is not associative. Subtraction is not associative. Now We take any three whole numbers, 2, 3, 4. You may take your choice. Multiplication. How to check it? What is our associative property? This is the first number, 3 is the second number, 4 is the third number. First you multiply the first and second. 2 into 3. Then you multiply it by the third number. Then what you get? 2 threes are 6 into 4, that equal to 24. In the second case, first you write the first number. That means you multiply second and third number first. Second and third number first. You write the first number as usual. You multiplied the second and third numbers. What are the second and third numbers? 3 and 4. That means 3 and 4 means 12. Now you multiplied it by the first number, that is 24. What you observe in the first and second cases? The result is same, 24 and 24. Hence what we can say, multiplication is associative. Now we move to the fourth operation, that is division. We have taken 2, 3, 5. Here 2 is the first number, 3 and 5 are the second and third numbers. In the first instance, do the division between 3 and 5. That means what you observe in the first line, 2 divided by, in the brackets, 3 divided by 5. That means first you may simplify the part which we written in the brackets. That means second and third numbers. Now we check this one. What we get? Look there. 2 divided by 3 divided by 5. That means first instance we may divide the second number by third number. Hence you write the first number as usual and the divided by symbol. 3 divided by 5 means 3 by 5. That means 2 into reciprocal of 3 by 5. That is 5 by 3. 2 5s are 10. 10 by 3. That means in the first instance, second number is divided by third number. Then this value divides the first number. In the case 2, that will be, you may take it as RHS for calculation purpose only. Now you check it. In the first instance, first number is divided by second number. After that, the third number divides this value. That means 2 divided by 3 means 2 by 3 divided by 5. What is the reciprocal of 5? 1 by 5. So 2 by 3 into 1 by 5, that is 2 by 15. But what is our observation? Look there. In the first instance, we got 10 by 3. In the second instance, we got 2 by 15. What do you say about these two values? These two are not same. Hence, the division is not associative. Division is not associative. This is the way to check the associative property in whole numbers. This is already known in the 7th class and 8th class. Now we move to check the associative property in integers. What are integers? Already you know it. These are represented by the letter Z, and also we add negative numbers to the whole numbers. Those are called integers. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, etc. These are the integers. Here you take any 3 integers and check the associative property in four fundamental operations. Those are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. As usually, what we did in the previous whole numbers. Here we have taken 2 minus 3, 5. This is the 2 is the first number, minus 3 is the second number, 5 is the third number. First, we may do the addition, second and third numbers. That is written in the bracket, minus 3 plus 5. After that, we add this value to the first number. Now we will check it. That is taken as LHS. Look there. 2. What is in the bracket? Second and third number. Second number and third number. Second and third number. Minus 3 plus 5. How much it is? Plus 2. So 2 plus 2. This is the first number. What we got finally? 4. In the same manner, in the right hand side part also you may check it. That means here in the second case, we add first and second number first, after third number. Then we add third number. So 2 plus of minus 3, first one, this is the second one, this is the third one. Now 2 minus 3, what it gives? Minus 1. Then we add the third number, that is 5. Minus 1 plus 5, that is equal to 4. What is our observation in both the cases? We got the same value. That means LHS is equal to RHS. So for any three integers, A comma B comma C, that means here A, B, C are the numbers. It represents the integers. A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. What do you say? This represents the associative property. So addition is associative in integers. Addition is associative. Next, subtraction. Here what are the numbers taken? 6 is the first number, 9 and 5 are the 6 is the first number, 9 is the second number, 5 is the third number. We may observe the subtraction. First, in the first instance, we subtract second and third. That means 9 minus 5. What we get? 4. 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. Then 6 minus 4. After that, the 4 will be subtracted from 6. That is 2. That is 2. In the same manner, in the RHS part, first we have subtract 6 and 9. That gives us 3 minus 3. What is the third number? 5 minus 3 minus 5. That gives us minus 8. So observation here in the first instance, that means LHS part, we got 2, and the right hand side part, what we got? Minus 8. 2 is not equal to minus 8. As what we can say, the subtraction is not associative. Subtraction is not associative. Now we move to the third operation, that is multiplication. Here 2, 7 minus 3. 2 is the first number, 7 is the second number, third one is the minus 3. 2, 7 minus 3 are 3 integers we have taken here. In the first instance, we multiply the second one 7 and the third one minus 3. What we written in the brackets, you look here. 7 into minus 3, minus 21. That means minus 21. 2 into minus 21, that gives us minus 42. In the right hand side part, you observe it. Here we taken the first and second, 2 sevens. 2 sevens are 14. into minus 3, that is minus 42. What we got? The two instances, we got the same result. Hence, what we can say, multiplication is associative. Now we move to the fourth operation, that is division. Here, what are the numbers we taken? 10 is the first number, 2 is the second number, minus 5 is the third number. These three are the integers what we have taken. For example, to check the associative property. In the first instance, what we have written in the brackets? 2 and minus 5. So that means we divide the 2 by minus 5. Then that value, that quotient divides the first number. That is the left hand side. In the right hand side, what we have written in the brackets? 10 and 2. So in the first one, the third number is divide the second number first. Here in the RHS part, the second number divides the first number, then the third number. Here 10 is written as usual. 2 divided by minus 5 means that is minus 2 by 5. Then 10 into reciprocal of minus 2 by 5 is equal to minus 5 by 2. Then what we got? 2 5s are 10. 5 into 5, 25. Plus into minus 25. In the left hand side part, what is the value we got is minus 25. Now in the same manner we move to the right hand side part. 10 divided by 2. That means first number and 2 is the second number. In the previous one, second number is divided by third number first. Here the first number divides the second number. Then third number minus 5. Now here you observe 10 divided by 2 means 10 by 2. Again the third number divided by 5. Then 10 by 2 means 5. 2 ones and 2 fives. 5 divided by 5, that is equal to 1. What is your observation? In the first instance, we got minus 25. In the second instance, we got only 1. Hence, we can say division is not associative. Division is not associative. Addition is associative, multiplication is associative, and the subtraction and the division, these are not associative in integers. You may remember these 2 points. Addition and multiplication is associative, and subtraction and division is not associative in integers. Now we move to the next today's topic, that is rational numbers. That is rational numbers. Now we check the associative property in rational numbers. You have taken, you may observe on the screen, the numbers which have written in the form of P by Q. The numbers which can be expressed in the form of P by Q are called rational numbers. Here, to check the associative property in rational numbers, we have taken 2 by 7 is the first rational number, 5 is the second rational number, 1 by 2 is the third rational number. Already we know the associative property. In the first instance, we take these two. That means second and third one. Look there in the bracket. 5 plus 1 by 2. After that, we conclude with sum of these two numbers, second and third one, we add that to the first one. So here you observe it. You write the first number as usual. This is LHS plus. Now we sum of the 5 and 1 by 2. That means 2 5s are 10. 10 by 2 plus 1 by 2. That means we convert the 5 is also and like fractions. What we got? 2 by 7, first one, into 10 by 2 plus 1 by 2. That gives us 11 by 2. Here you observe it. 2 are cancelled. Finally, what we get? 11 by 7. In the same manner, you may do the RHS also. RHS, what is the first in the bracket? Sec 2 by 7 and 5. That means here we add first and second numbers first. First and second numbers first. That means 2 by 7 plus 5. Then we add third number, that is 1 by 2. Here the denominator is 7. Here the denominator is, there is no denominator. That means 1. Here 2 by 7 plus, you multiply 5 by 1, both the numerator and denominator by 7. Then what we got? 35 by 7. Then what do you say? What is the value of 2 by 7 and 30 by 7? That is 37 by 7 plus 1 by 2. That means you may convert these into like fractions. 2 37s are 74 by 14 plus 37 by 70. Here, 1 minute. Two 37s are 74, 2 7s are 14. 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14. Then what we got? 81 by 14. You observe there is a mistake, I think. Here 2 by 7, 5 plus 1 by 2. That is 11 by 2. Oh, here there is a mistake is done. Here is it. Here 2 by 7 in the first instance plus 11 by 2. Then what we get? You observe it. Two 2s are 4. 4 by 14 plus 7 11s are 77 by 14. That is 81 by 14. You may correct it. The first instance LHS part. Finally, what your observation? 81 by 14 and 81 by 14. If the order is whatever it may be, we got the same result. That means LHS is equal to RHS. Then what we can say? Rational numbers are associative in addition. Here you take any three rationals, not only these three. Hence, we represent the rational numbers. Those three is A, comma B, comma C. We conclude that we find rational numbers satisfy associative property under addition for all A plus B plus C that equal to a plus b plus c. Here a comma b comma c represents the rational numbers. Okay, it will be represent simply for all a comma b belongs a comma b comma c belongs to rational numbers are represented by the letter q. For all a comma b comma c belongs to q, a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. That means the rational numbers are associative under addition. Okay, already we know there are four fundamental operations. This is the addition. Next we move to the second operation, that is subtraction. Look there, subtraction. Here what are the those three numbers we have taken? The first number is 1 by 2, second number is 3 by 4, third number is minus 5 by 4. Verify the, here you may observe on the screen, in the first instance we subtract minus 5 by 4, that means third number, from the second number first, after first number. So you take that part LHS, 1 by 2 minus 3 by 4 minus of minus 5 by 4, that equal to 1 by 2, you write as usual. Now we subtract my third number from second number, 3 by 4, here minus into minus plus, plus 5 by 4, that equal to 1 by 2. Here both are the like fractions, 4 4, hence there is it is very easy to us. 3 plus 5, 8 by 4. That means you look there, in the numerator part 1 into 8, 8. In the denominator part 2 fours are 8. Finally what we get? 1. Now we check the right hand side part in the same manner. Here 1 by 2 is the first number, minus 3 by 4 is the second number. In the first case, what we did, we subtract third number from second number first. Here we subtract second number from first number first. Now you look then what is in the brackets, 1 by 2 minus 3 by 4, you convert 1 by 2 into like fractions. That means 2, you multiply it by 2. Then we got the like fraction, 2 by 4 minus 3 by 4. First instance, minus into minus, that is 5 by 4. Now 2 by 4 minus 3 by 4, that is minus 1 by 4 plus 5 by 4. That means in the denominator is same, minus 1 by 1 plus, that is 4 by 4, that is also 1. What do you say here in the both the cases? If the order is whatever may be, what we got in the, no, it is not possible. I think it is here also a mistake. I look it again, 1 by 2 minus 3 by 4 minus into minus plus 5 by 4, yes, that is 8 by 4. Here there is a mistake. 1 by 2, here the symbol is mistaken. 1 by 2 minus 8 by 4. That is 1 by 2 minus 8 by 4. That is equal to, you multiply the first number into 2, here also into 2. That means 2 by 4 minus 8 by 4. that equal to minus 6 by 4. Once again we check it. 3 by 4 minus how? Minus 5 by 4. That means 3 by 4 plus 5 by 4. Both are the like fractions. Hence 1 by 2 minus 8 by 4. Here we subtract 8 by 4 from 1 by 2. Hence we convert the 1 by 2 into like fraction. Hence we multiply both the numerator and denominator by 2. That is 2 by 4 minus 8 by 4. What we got? Minus 6 by 4. We will also check the second one also. Here 1 by 2 and 3 by 4 are not the like fractions. We convert the given these two into like fractions. That means 2 by 4 minus 3 by 4 in the first instance. Minus into minus 5 plus 5 by 4. Here in the bracket 2 by 4 minus 3 by 4 both are like fractions, hence minus 1 by 4 plus 5 by 4. Finally what we got? 4 by 4, that is 1. Now you observe here what we got and what we got in the both the situations. In the first instance we got minus 6 by 4. In the second instance what we get in the RHS part, that is 1. Then what we can say? These both are not same. That means LHS is not equal to RHS. LHS is not equal to RHS. LHS is not equal to RHS. Then what we can say? Subtraction is not associative in rational numbers. That is, here you may observe it. What is written in the bottom of the screen? We find subtraction is not associative in the set of rational numbers. That means the rational numbers are not satisfy the associative property in subtraction. Here a comma b comma c represents the rational numbers. A minus or b minus is not equal to a minus b minus c. For any three rational numbers a comma b comma c. Okay. Now we move to the third operation, that is multiplication. Look there. Here what is the three numbers? What is the three rationals are taken? 2 by 3 is the first one. 4 by 7 is the second one. Minus 5 by 7 is the third one. Here we taken these three rationals to check the associative property under multiplication. You look there in the left hand part, that is 2 by 3 is the first number. Now you simplify the product of second and third numbers. 4 into minus 5 minus 20 by 7. 7 sevens are 49. 7 sevens are 49. 4 fives are minus 20. 7 sevens are 49. Now again you observe it. Numerator. You multiply both the numerators. 2 into minus 20, that is minus 40. In the denominator part, 3 into 49, that is 147. Now as usually we can check the RHS part. 2 by 3 and 4 by 7 in the first instance. That means first and second numbers. The product of first and second numbers. Those are 2 and 4. You multiply both numerators. 2 and 4. 2 fours are 8. In the denominator, 3 sevens are 21. Then you write the third number. Minus 5 by 7. Now you multiply it. 8 into 5, 40. Plus into minus, minus. 21 sevens are 147. Now what is your observation? Both are what we got. We got the same result. Hence what we can say, LHS is equal to RHS. Then we can say the rational numbers are satisfy the associative property in multiplication. That is written in the bottom of the page. All the averages LHS is equal to RHS. Thus multiplication is associative in rational numbers for all a comma b, a b c belongs to Q. A into b into c is equal to a into b into c for any three rational numbers a, b, c. We can simply write it. These all three lines maybe simply we can express in a sentence. For all a comma b comma c belongs to Q. That means these three A, B, C are the rational numbers. A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. This represents the associative property in multiplication. We move to the fourth one, that is the division. Here we have taken this is the first one, 2 by 3. 3 by 4 is the second number. 1 by 7 is the third number. In the first instance, you observe in the left hand side part what is written in the bracket 3 by 5, 3 by 4. That means second number. 1 by 7 is the third number. In the right hand side, what is in the brackets? 2 by 3 is the first number, 3 by 4 is the second number. In this way, we can write and make the associative property in division. First instance, 2 by 3, you have write 2 by 3 as usual. Then after, first you may simplify the what is written in the brackets. 3 by 4 and the reciprocal of 1 by 7 is 7 by 1. Write 2 by 3 as usual divided by 3 sevens are 21, 4 ones are 4. Then again 2 by 3, already know it. When there is a division, you put a multiplication symbol into and you write the divisor is reciprocal of the given rational. The reciprocal of 21 by 4 is 4 by 21. Two by 3 is the first one. 4 by 21 is the quotient part of the second and third numbers. Now what we get? 2 4s are 8, 21 3s are 63. Now we move to the right hand side part. Look there what is in the bracket 2 by 3 divided by 3 by 4. Then what you write? You write the multiplication symbol and reciprocal of 3 by 4 is 4 by 3 divided by 1 by 7. Now 2 4s are 8, 3 3s are 9, divide 8 by 9 divided by 1 by 7. You write the first rational number 8 by 9. You write the on behalf of divided symbol into symbol and you write the reciprocal of 1 by 7, that is 7 by 1. That is 56 by 9. Then what you observe both the quotients 8 by 63 in the first case and 56 by 9 in the second case. That means LHS is not equal to RHS. And what we can say, the rational numbers are not satisfying the associative property under division. You may observe what is written in the bottom of the screen. For any three rational numbers A, comma B, comma C, what is the symbol put there? Not equal to. So division is not associative in rational numbers. So simply you can say for all A, comma B belongs to C. For A, comma B, comma C belongs to Q. A divided B divided C is not equal to A divided B divided C. The rational numbers are not associative under division. Now these four are the what you observe. Once again you look there about rational numbers. Addition is associative. Addition is associative. Satisfying the associative. That means addition is associative in rational numbers. Subtraction. Subtraction is not associative in rational numbers. And multiplication. The multiplication is associative. And the division. Division is not associative. Division is not associative. Division is not associative. Division is not associative. So, rational numbers, addition and multiplication are associative. Subtraction and division are not associative. Now we move to the small exercise. Do this. Complete the following table on rational numbers and all the numbers, not only rational, natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers. Already some of the columns are filled. You may observe it. Associative property. To check the associative property in natural numbers, first one in under addition, it is satisfied. Yes. Subtraction is not satisfied in natural numbers. Multiplication is, it is also satisfied. Why? Just we have discussed the rational numbers are satisfied with the multiplication. That means all the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers are in rational numbers. And the division is not satisfied. So you write here no. Now we move to the whole numbers. About whole numbers. First slide of the today's topic. Whole numbers. You may look there. One second I show you. Look here. Addition in whole numbers. In whole numbers. Addition is associative. Multiplication is associative. Subtraction and division are not associative. So you may write those points. Keep in mind and you fill the table. Whole numbers, addition is associative. Subtraction is not associative. Multiplication is associative. Division is already written there, that is not associative. And the integers also associative. Rational numbers are also associative. In subtraction, no numbers are associative. And the multiplication, all the numbers are associative. Yes. And here, in the division part, integers are not associative. And rational numbers are also not associative. So this is the a small exercise on today's topic. Hence, that is the end of the today's lesson. Okay, thank you.